Kurumjoy, good afternoon. You are watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. UCM President Sktv'S criticizes MLAs for remaining silent on extension of SU agreement, accuses legislators of blindly obeying orders to stand or sit. Foothills Naga Coordination Committee threatens road blockade from Churchandpur to Kangpokpi if Kuki militants think that camp relocated to Kharam Baikai village. And internally displaced persons at Idle Girls College Akampat Relief Camp protest by burning PUCL report, claiming it biased and inaccurate. And now the top stories. United Committee Manipur UCM President Sktv'S has strongly denounced the stoic silence of the MLAs on the extension of suspension of Operation SU agreement between the central government and the Kuki armed groups. It was responding to a media query on the sidelines of Langban Haitha Leithaba, an annual ritual event for offering tributes to the departed souls of the martyrs of June 18, 2001 at Kekrupat, Imphal. Speaking further, the UCM president described the incumbent MLAs as the legislators who works at the behest of the central government leaders, while stating that the people of the state can no longer expect anything good from them. Commenting on the proposed Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to the state, Dhiren maintained that the UCM neither expect anything optimistic from his visit, nor does it have the desire to meet him. He also said that the public will know better how the government of India is looking on the Manipur crisis from the Prime Minister's visit. When asked about the indefinite trade embargo called by the United Naga Council in Naga areas from the midnight of September 8, Dhiren replied that it is best for all to avoid disrupting the initiatives taken for the security of a state and causing harm to the public. Various CSOs leaders and women folk have also attended the event.
Politicians in a city, Makoi, India, Fivan, Indiana, later Tamkara, Kangu, Makane, Makoi leaders in Aduna, Hamu Haraga Pamba, Lepu Haraga Lepa, Adum Lava Sajat, Richard Amakaduma, Tauraga Legrabani, Makoi, Koina Kashu, Mashida Sato Nalete, Madam the Assembly, the Low Kraba, Wariaba Makani shoe, abrogation shoe was the general way and assembly, the Warip Low Krabani Manipur Legislative Assembly, the Manipur MLA Singaduna. Adu Wasi Warep Tomakoin Low Krabado, Maduki Mayukta, Indiago, Menamadu, Subnam Torokan, the Madu Power Torokan, the Superport, Namzelakanda, Ikoi Makoin, Low Vidumayokta, shoe extension Torokomatam, the Manipuri MLA Matana Bokel, Oina Madu Mayokta, Laubongam, the Vice, Masiam Libak Tinini, Madam de Koigi, politicians in a Kanga Davadi, Ikoi, Manipur, Mutpada, Makoi Shuyawi have a share, Masipunamukna, Kankam Tui have a weapon to my Tamjag. Prime Minister Lakusida, by using my Kade Kemta, I call never give Madam Sulate, High Nabugi or Madam Sulate, Madam D. I coin Huji and Gadori, India go mena Magiweba, Wakalo on the Lapaksi, Micham Yang with the Muta, Kari, Wakalo on the Kari, Tabuk have a share, Ekoi, Ying, she have on Atana, Ekoi came
Federation of Civil Society Organization Folks today organized Langban Haisoi Tamba ritual at Khongsom River near Khongsom War Memorial Complex. The ritual was organized to pay homage to forefathers. Speaking on the sideline, acting president of Folks, B.M. Yaima stressed on the need to take inspiration from the courage and bravery shown by forefathers while protecting the land.
Federation of Civil Society Organization Amadi Tamin Najariba Lupsingi Waiba Misingna Paipu Kubamoriba Umjongi Masida Kat like Tamjaribachi Chamasu Horiba Hirolasina Paipu Singi Adumba Fanda Kat like Tamjaraga Paipu Singaduna Chogi Kuyada in the Tigna Hendinaba Adumba Tony Zabaki Tormamani Masi Lariba Iripa Iramda Masigi Lariba Miyamasi Charan Navapia Masida Paipu Singaduna Salam Lamaduta Equagisu Tona Handana Maleba Kananabagi Adumba Kondanga Sinjari.
Foothills Naga Coordination Committee, in short FNCC, has cautioned about the serious altercation between Nagas and Kukis if the Thingshet camp is established in the Kharam Waipai, that is Naga ancestral territory. It also asked the government of Manipur to bear the responsibility for any such unfortunate outcome. In a press release issued by its media cell, FNCC expressed deep shock and frustration over the circulation about the news of Thingshet camp, while maintaining that reports suggest that the camp is proposed to be shifted to Kharam Waipai village by renaming as Lankichoi camp in the heart of the Naga ancestral land. Describing the development as an insult to FNCC and a total undermining of the rights of the Naga people in general, it decried that it comes barely a month since the government pledged to respect the sentiments of the Naga communities in the foothills. The FNCC also maintained that the road passing through Naga ancestral land, presently used by the Kuki community as their lifeline between Churachandpur and Kangpokpi, will be completely sealed, besides evicting every illegal Kuki village established within their jurisdiction without the consent of indigenous Naga landowners. Internally displaced persons who are currently residing at relief camp set up at Idle Girl College, Akampad, today expressed strong objection on the report of People's Union for Civil Liberties, PUCL, on Manipur violence. IDPs of the relief camp burnt the copies of the report, alleging it biased as one-sided. Speaking on the sideline as a person named Leishangtem Inauta accused PUCL of endorsing the separatist movement of Kuki by spreading a false narrative on the cause of violence in the state. While strongly condemning the report, Leishangtem Inaucha demanded a public apology from PUCL and also sought action against PUCL from state administration headed by Manipur Governor.
Yung may thaba mi harpa na chingbasingsi ekhoi mitki mangda tokki thokdoksing ngatani aduga POC na phongiba lairik sina ekhoi dagi report su sapsana foundation dagi lobidedana kadai dagi lawraga phongba lairik no nakana mata yenga phongba lairik se khoi yaningde aduga POC la ngasi phongiba lairik sidi Kuki community ki site dagi achauba sempam ama chara kanda phongba manba sigumba lairik nakana mata yengba sigumba community aniki marakta yasanabagi langdai ama lakpasida lairik sina maram oiraga irang na thorok yabagi mong da PUCL torokase masi akhoi ta singna yajaningde aduga Manipur government amadi India government na hairiba loop ase akhoi athuba matam da ban tobigadabani karigumba PUCL phongiba direction maram orga amona irang thokpa taragadi sigi daita punmak singse PUCL na lawgadabani haiba famse mayam da thumjage.
Department of Adult Education and State Literacy Mission Authority Manipur jointly organized the observance of International Literacy Day at Manipur Press Club today. State Mission Director of Skill, Labor, Employment and Entrepreneurship N. Bandana, Joint Secretary of State Literacy Mission Authority Manipur Anjali Chongtham and ADM of District Literacy Mission Authority K. Jadavmani along with other eminent persons graced the function. Speaking in the program, N. Bandana stressed on the need to reintroduce literacy for women so that they can be successful in their enterprises through financial assistance from banks. Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission and Department of Adult Education have joined hands in providing training to women in various districts and helped them understand the terms and conditions of banks while accessing loans and assistance.
Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission ki makhada nupi singsina phasana masaje empower to matamdri moi masagi voice ma thoreba topa masagi oina mana mafam dugi kanda from the point of view from a women perspective adug anagi khalakpa then society dugi larger mana uzaram ta basi urapa matamda mangonda real khoi member ama real pradhan amagi mangonda full potential du ma uthokpa ngameba sigi se asagi literacy du yawdagi mangoda adum pallaga leidoi ai si haidabani ko haibadu deida pa busu thoroi bina tabal khatudam ma urani ko khalgani adu huzikti ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯇꯔꯦꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯂꯤꯇꯔꯦꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯗꯤꯖꯤꯇꯦꯜꯂꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯤꯇꯔꯦꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯤ ꯃꯥ ꯃꯁꯥꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯕ ꯄꯣꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜꯗꯣ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯃꯥ ꯐꯨꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯃꯦꯕ.
A day-long sensitization workshop on rare diseases was organized by the Center of Excellence Rare Diseases RIMS under the aegis of Rare Disease Cell, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare at Banting Hall of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal today. Speaking in the program, a sensitization workshop on rare disease, Deputy Director General and Director Emergency Medical Relief, Dr. L. Swasti Charan, emphasized on the timely detection of symptoms to initiate early treatment of rare diseases. He informed that 64 rare diseases are included under National Policy for Rare Diseases on recommendation of Central Technical Committee for Rare Diseases, and so far 15 centers of excellence, including RIMS, have been identified for prevention and treatment of rare diseases. Financial support of up to 50 lakh rupees per patient is provided or the treatment at the notified centers of excellence for rare diseases.
Disease si nara matung sida layeng bada sang hidak sing si yam expensive oi ba yam tang ba aduga ang masubak phang da ba admai na isana leijage haraga su lai bangam da ba anyam well to do oi ba family oi ga su yam wa ba admai ta woni na Ministry of Health na financial grant se 50 lakh per patient one time ko magi patient amagi layeng na bagi 50 lakh ki kenoma fan nama pijay anaba da piwa na chade ada karigumba anaba si RIMS yeng ta gadi RIMS 50 lakh se piraga 50 lakh si manung da kai treatment taw ya bagi have si RIMS ki committee mana COE ki khara different ore RIMS so committee ma sembiraga aduna decide tawraga si ki 50 lakh si manung da organ transplant taw bagi ma gene therapy ki injection ka bagi ma adu maina 50 lakh ki package si da main taw.
Com Tribe Organization Valley, in short CATOF, has appealed to other communities to use Com traditional dress without compromising the custom practice associated with the dress. Speaking to media at Com Lekai in Sangaipur, executive member of CATOF, Ajay Com expressed concern on the misuse of Com traditional dresses by other communities, often by modifying or restyling the dress. He further maintained that the pasapon, which is a traditional shawl worn by Com man, was woven by P. Chongnu Com by incorporating the skin color of python, and the shawl has both religious and traditional significance as it cannot be used for dance and it cannot be carried across river. The shawl is used by elders and prominent individuals during last rites. On the other hand, the Pasamon Mte, another shawl for man, is used in cultural events and festivals. Ajay Com further maintained that his organization has no objection on the use of Com traditional dresses, but expressed his wish for other communities to respect the custom, practice associated with the dress.
Siki pizza when Pasipon and Kani, Lupana, Sinaba, Siki pizza even though Songuna, Taba Horkiba, Siapona Karibatam, the Sina Habamatanda, Nintosaki, Nina, Ninton Lady Daba, Natragaman, Nitopam Karaganda, CPC in Bidami, the Siki pizza, Hexelaba, for the Turin Bolandramde, Madame de Apukamba, the Lining Turin Livina, Magi respect people in a Pilons, CPC Legalana de, Siki pizza, come on the Sinabia Dravina, public Sinabia, occasional Sinabia, Nanabigam, Siki colors, Tauzaga Siki Amtehana, Sem Pasipon Ampese, Siki pieces Semzabani, Siki Mayexness of the Rise, Adana Siki piece at Patagati, for a Harako made some sort of Winpa winner, Magi Bransi of the Semzabani. Lupaka Sinabia Dravina, the biggest Semdabia, they have begun Siki Makatanga, Siki Machusa Siki, Siki of Jaraga, Semzabani, Sisi Setaga for Harako made of the Sina maximum. Same thing, Siki Bransa Sijo, the Pissing she said the Sapam and Harako made the Sina, Siki Kampang have said, Siki Bransantani, take a Sisa Patagadi, a Siena lady, the Pissing the Nimonting Masanga Makta timing, Masama timing the CP set Pasapa indicate when it comes Japanese. Sinakona can give them the Sheikh Sarapatagadi, the Pise, Mapuru Belekidre, she takes Sarapatropomatanda, for the Carabini have said, Siakona, Sigina, Taxabani, Pironsina.
Now, before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News. Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding
Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Humpunipan Suba Irengbam Chauren Mapok no Meeting Sing Tharunga Mari Lenana Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust na Senduna Irengbam Chauren Memorial Essay Writing Competition Lisingani Kunmanga Lakliba October Gitang Tarani Thoigi Ayupung Tarama Thoidagi Nungtil Pung Ani Fauba Pantok Lagani Political Status of Manipur 1947 to 1949 Haiba Wakalonda Sangdamnabasi Kanglup Ani Tongna Pantokani Class 8 tagi 10 Faugi Mahiroi Singi Oina Catholic School Kanchipurda Aduga Class 11 amasung Mathaki Mahiroi Singi Oina Standard Robert Higher Secondary School Kanchipurda Pangthokani Sangdamnabasi Ahanba Manada Certificate Kaloina Lupali Singkun Anisuba Manada Certificate Kaloina Lupali Sing Taramanga Ahum Suba Manada Certificate Kaloina Lupali Sing Tara Oigani Certificate Kaloina Lupali Sing Ahum Consolation Prize Oina Mahiroi Tareta Pigani Changdamnabasi Fongi Mamal Lupayang Kai Katani Lanjinari Basingi Oinadi Se Logjeroi Tidim Ground Gimayoknaba Kwakatel Tonogzam Lekai Dalaiba Manipuri Students Federation Gimayai Loisang Mahisang Singamasung www.icmtm.com Dagi Pong Pambigani Akupa Marol Singh Mobile number 9366694067 Natraga 708-5935-098 Tagi Khangbiba Yagani.
Welcome back. You're watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. In the major counter-insurgency operation, security forces on Sunday recovered significant cache of arms, ammunition, and other warlike stores from Sekmai Pangantabi area under Sekmai Police Station in Imphal West District. According to official sources, the seized items include one 7.62 SLR rifle with a magazine, one modified .303 rifle without bolt with a magazine, 4 single-barrel rifles, one revolver, 1.22 pistol with a magazine, 2 improvised explosive devices IEDs, 5 rounds of .303 ammunition, 5 rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition, 4 bulletproof vests, 10 barrel cartridges, 2 Baofeng handheld communication sets, and 4 bags. Security officials stated that the recovery is a major success in preventing possible militant activities and unlawful use of arms in the area. Manipur police arrested 2 persons with huge consignment of cannabis at Khabam Lamkai and their Hengang police station in Imphal East district on Sunday. The arrested individuals have been identified as Pathan Azaman Khan of Komidok Masjid Maning Imphal East and Arjun Chingakam of Kongpal Khaidem Lekai, presently staying at Kurai Kongpal Chingangbam Lekai, Imphal East. According to police, a total of 47 packets of cannabis weighing around 50 kilograms and packed inside 4 suitcases were recovered from their possession. Police also seized 1 mobile phone with SIM card during the possession. Intelligence-based combing operations and cordon and search operations are being carried out extensively across Manipur to check extortion and other unlawful activities. As a part of these operations, security forces made significant arrests on Sunday. In one operation, 4 cadres of Valley-based insurgent groups were apprehended from the general area near border pillar number 73, Chongjiang, under More Police Station in Technopole district. The arrested individuals were identified as C.H. Toiba, aged 20 years, of Sekmai Imphal West, a cadre of KCP MFL, Pukrambam Tondonba, aged 19 years, of Nacho Bishnapur, a cadre of Koireng-led UNLF, K.H. Thoipa, aged 18 years, of Paleel Kakching, a cadre of PLA, and Mayanglambam Borish, aged 21 years, of Kakching YD, a cadre of PLA. In another operation, 2 active cadres of KCP Apunba were arrested from their residences at Lilong Chajing Mamang Lekai under Singjome Police Station, Imphal West District. They were identified as Angom Silki Devi, aged 22 years, and Oinam Niranjit, alias Alex, aged 21 years. Security forces recovered 2 mobile phones from their possession. United Naga Council UNC has declared a trade embargo in all Naga areas from September 8, opposing Government of India's decision to fence Indo-Myanmar border and scrap a free movement regime FMR. The council warned that the project will divide more than 1,000 kilometers of Naga homeland across Manipur, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh, cutting off ties with Nagas in Myanmar. UNC termed the move an infringement on indigenous rights, accusing the center of trying to usurp and divide Nagaland while dishonoring the UN Declaration of Rights of Indigenous Peoples 2007. It said the abrogation of FMR and border fencing was aimed at weakening Naga movement and carving cultural and ancestral connections. Placing 5 demands, including halting border fencing, ending restrictions and harassment along the border, and expediting Indo-Naga peace process, UNC described the embargo as a part of a larger non-cooperation movement. UNC's Information and Publicity Secretary H. James stated that this is again a declaration of war on Naga people, and hence Nagas have rightly resolved to rise to the occasion. The council acknowledged that the embargo may cause inconvenience, but stressed it as a peaceful and democratic form of protest to safeguard the survival and dignity of Naga people. Meanwhile, the Chandal and Naga People's Organization CNPO, along with 11 Naga tribe Hohos, Naga Students Union Chandal, Naga Chiefs Association Chandal, Tribe Women Unions and all sector units of Chandal have jointly endorsed United Nagas Council's call for trade embargo beginning midnight of September 8. In a statement issued on Saturday, CNPO described the move as the decisive people's movement against unilateral abrogation of free movement regime FMR and construction of border fencing. The organizations asserted that these actions threaten the Naga people's rights, identity and ancestral territories. It further stated that the embargo will extend across all Naga inhabited areas until their voices are acknowledged and addressed. The organization appealed to all stakeholders and general public to cooperate and support what it termed as the rightful Naga people's movement. Joint Tribes Council JTC, Joint Tribes Women Association JTWA and Joint Tribes Students Association JTSA have endorsed the trade embargo announced by United Naga Council UNC across all Naga inhabited areas. The 3 bodies stated that the move is a collective stand against the unilateral abrogation of free movement regime FMR and the construction of border fencing that threatens to divide Naga communities. Despite repeated memoranda, rallies and peaceful initiatives since January 2024, they alleged that the Government of India has ignored the aspirations and sentiments of the Naga. Appealing to the public to strictly adhere to the embargo, JTC, JTWA and JTSA clarified that no relaxation will be allowed except for exemptions granted by the UNC. Naga People's Organization NPO, Senapati District Women Association SDWA and Senapati District Students Association SDSA have expressed full support for indefinite trade blockade called by United Naga Council across Naga inhabited areas. In a joint statement, the 3 apex bodies said the decision was taken in protest against the Government of India's failure to address demands such as abrogation of free movement regime, halting of Indo-Myanmar border fencing and safeguarding the rights of Nagas. They noted that repeated democratic efforts, including rallies, memorandums and public campaigns since January 2024 have gone unheard, compelling UNC to intensify agitation. The organization also clarified that no relaxation or exemption will be allowed during the Bandh, except those officially exempted by UNC. They urged the people of Senapati district to cooperate in the struggle, warning that unchecked border fencing will further divide and fragment Naga ancestral land. Assam Rifles personnel extended prompt humanitarian assistance to 7 civilians injured in a road accident near Phelong along Atenba to Tamenglong Road. According to reports, the mishap left 5 people with minor injuries while 2 sustained critical wounds. Acting swiftly upon receiving information, Assam Rifles troops reached the accident site and provided immediate first aid. The critically injured were stabilized on the spot by the medical team, whose timely intervention proved crucial in saving lives. After initial treatment, all the victims were evacuated to District Hospital Tamenglong for further medical attention. The quick response and efficient coordination by Assam Rifles ensure safe and timely evacuation, minimizing risks to the injured. Through this humanitarian action, Assam Rifles once again demonstrated its commitment to the safety and welfare of the people of Manipur alongside its security duties. Vaihirlo Lana, son of L.R. Maki from Kamsong village in Senapati district, has brought glory to Manipur by winning the coveted title of Mr. Deaf India 2025 at the 12th national pageant held in Punjab from August 30 to 31st. Participants from across the country took part in the event organized by All India Deaf Arts and Cultural Society, in short IDX, and MNS Skills India Foundation. Vaihirlo stood out with his confidence, cultural pride and personality, securing both the main title and Best Personality award. Appearing in traditional Naga attire as well as a formal wear, he showcased his style and strong cultural identity. Vaihirlo, who was born deaf, overcame many challenges to achieve this milestone, proving that determination can break barriers. All Manipur Association of Deaf and the Mute celebrated his victory, calling it a symbolic recognition of the strength of differently abled communities. Vaihirlo is the first person from Northeast India to win the title and will now represent India at international platforms, inspiring countless youths with his story of perseverance. Manipur State Film Development Society, MSFDS, which manages the SN Chan Cine Archive and Museum, has expanded its archiving activities from celluloid films to include video and digital formats, aiming to preserve the state's contemporary cinematic works. A secured online server has been set up for digital films, and filmmakers have been urged to deposit their works for posterity. MSFDS Secretary Sanju Bachaspati Mayum said, "Every film is a part of collective memory, urging all filmmakers to safeguard their legacy by archiving their works." Established in 2021 during the Golden Jubilee of Manipuri cinema, SNCCAM is India's only state-run film archive and museum. Its notable achievements include the restoration of Ishano by Aribam Sham Sharma, which was selected for the Cannes Classics section at the 78th Cannes International Film Festival in 2023, and ongoing restoration of Imagi Ningthem, 1982 in Italy. The archive is also digitizing 132 fragile reels under the National Film Heritage Mission, acquiring antique film equipment, and negotiating to retrieve 27 Manipur films negatives from West Bengal. Despite operating without permanent staff, MSFDF remains committed to preserving Manipuri cinema's legacy and calls on filmmakers to entrust their works to SNCCAM for future generations. Moving on to national news. National Investigation Agency (NIA) on Monday conducted searches at 22 locations across 5 states and Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir in connection with the terror conspiracy case. Officials said the raids cover 8 locations in Bihar, 1 each in Karnataka, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, 2 in Uttar Pradesh and 9 in Jammu and Kashmir. Separate NIA teams launched the operations simultaneously based on actionable intelligence inputs. Official told the news agency NI that searches were conducted in close coordination with state police at the residences and premises of individuals suspected of links with anti-national networks. The case registered earlier this year was handed over to the NIA by the Ministry of Home Affairs due to its seriousness and potential national security implications. Investigators suspect that the network under scrutiny is involved in attempts to create unrest and destabilize law and order in the country. Similar nationwide operations have earlier led to arrests of several suspects allegedly linked to banned organizations and their attempts to radicalize a youth through online and offline channels. The operations comes amid the central government's repeated emphasis on zero-tolerance policy towards terrorism and directives to security agencies to strengthen preventive action against such threats. In international news, thousands of young protesters clashed with police in Kathmandu on Monday in what has been dubbed the Gen Z revolution after the KP Sharma Oli government blocked 26 major social media platforms. Security forces opened fire near Parliament as demonstrators breached barricades, leaving one protester dead and over 800 injured. Authorities later imposed a curfew across the key areas of the capital. The unrest was sparked by the government's September 4th decision to restrict platforms including Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and YouTube for failing to register with the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology. While the government defended the ban as a regulatory measure, protesters denounced it as a censorship and a bid to silence dissent. Defying internet blackouts, students and young activists mobilized through TikTok and Reddit, marching with placards reading "Independent voice is our right" and "Where has the taxpayers' money gone?" Meanwhile, Prime Minister Oli defended the move, saying any attempt to undermine the nation can never be tolerated. Analysts argue the protests highlight simmering anger over corruption, unemployment and inequality, with the social media ban acting as the flashpoint for Nepal's digital-savvy youth. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. UCM President YK Dhiren criticizes MLAs for remaining silent on extension of SU agreement, accuses legislators of blindly obeying orders to stand or sit. Foothills Naga Coordination Committee threatens road blockade from Churachandpur to Kangpokpi if Kuki militant thinks that camp relocated to Kharam Bikeway village. And internally displaced persons at Idle Girls College Kampad Relief Camp protest by burning PUCL report, claiming it biased and inaccurate. Well, that's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, have a great evening.